Hello, gents. We are indeed live. As you can see the title, this is a Chelsea Shamrock Rovers live watch log at 4 a.m. in the morning, my time in the UK. Decided to do this watch along purely because the fact it was my birthday, and also the fact that it was 4 a.m. I just flew back to Hong Kong from the UK last night, and I'm rather tired to say the least. I thought I may as well make a stream on my 21st birthday. It's crazy that I'm 21 years old. I may as well talk to nobody because probably no one's watching at 4 a.m. in the morning. But Tyre George, do it, Cucurella. Cucurella is good. Well, because he's red carded for the weekend, so he's not playing. Oh, I wonder who's going to play again because Renato Vega's on the pitch, so that might just mean that Vega's playing 90 minutes back to back against Everton on the weekend as well at Goodison, but. Good to see Madueke is on the pitch, so maybe that means who is it? That could be the case that Neto is playing on this weekend, unless he's playing two full halves, which is possible. It's possible. But I do prefer Pedro Neto on the right instead of Madueke, that's for sure. We currently have Cassidy at that kind of the base of the midfield. I wonder how it would be if we put Caicedo at the base of the midfield and put do something and put Cassidy in where Enzo's playing, because that's really the position he's best at the under 21 level, where he get bombs into the box, take shots from long. What Enzo's been doing very well recently. I wonder what will happen if we try that to put Cassidy alongside. Good pass from Sassy. Bit loose of a pass, but no, I just wonder whether that would be a good idea. Oh, Josh. Nice pass, Josh. Nice Nkunku. Oh, that was close. Ooh. Well, hopefully you got a win here. Oh! Bit of an exciting moment. But that's why I have to switch on, make sure that we don't concede such chances, because those can happen against any team, really. Drop a cross in, we're playing a high line. I mean, that could happen very easily. That being said, we are breaking down their defense very well. I mean, it's probably good training to play against such a team, because it's not like they're pressing way too high, but it is what it is. I have my friends in my season in my box currently. Oh, beautiful touch. Oh, that's not a foul. Come on. Oh, I guess it was a shove in the back, but slight shove. You never know where that could be done. Oh, that was close. A good performance so far. Ooh, let's hope Dewsbury Hall's not injured, but I mean he hasn't been great this season. I have to say. I mean, he has to adapt, but still, I just wonder whether that's just the gap between the Champions League and the Premier League teams, right? I mean, I wouldn't say he's been any better than Renato Vega or or our other players like. And we haven't seen enough for Chukwuemeka to say, but even Cassidy, they've been on the same level, I think. And Cassidy's our development player, whereas Dewsbury Hall came from Leicester as a as who was one of the best players, and not the best players at in the Champions League. So that does really show a gulf in class between the two, really, at in that rate. You know, when I was at the Chelsea, was it Chelsea Brentford match this weekend? It was such good to see, how do you say, us start thinking we got our Chelsea back, in the middle of the in the middle of the stadium, because that was great. That was really great. Good feeling, because we do have our Chelsea back, I think, and that just means so much to you. Because I might be heading out to the UK soon. I don't know, but either way, that's because I love the football club so much, and being at Chelsea and watching Chelsea play is just, you know, really means the world to me. Get in. Oh, okay. Why has my commentary switched to Chinese? The sassy. I know what we'll see on the weekend against Everton. I reckon we have Tosin, Colwill, then right back we'll have Gusto, and then, or we could do the Caicedo inverted right back again, and then have Enzo in for and Enzo and we'll have Enzo and Lavia, just because, you know, I think we will have most of the possession. Having that extra midfielder in that midfield diamond, or that midfield box, whatever you want to call it, would be relatively helpful. You have Caicedo switching into the base of the midfield. Be a good idea. You told me last year that this time of the year would be more title contenders than Arsenal right now. I'll be shocked. I'll say you're losing your mind, but in some senses we are. So kind of crazy. Yeah, I'd like to see more from Nkunku in these matches, because you get a lot of these themes saying, oh, he's better as a 10 or whatever, right? And that's true. And that's true. I think he is better as a 10. But at the same time, you're like, well, I mean, he plays simply and does a job, passing the laser ball off, quick 1-2s and stuff like that, and very smooth in the box. It does rise and shoot and often scores, but you know, you wonder whether a player of that quality, or whether he should actually be doing better. That'd be interesting. Well, that could have gone everywhere. Good job from Cucurella. Oh, come on! Good goal. That's unlucky. That's good goal. Come on, Mark. I like you. I like you. I love you. That's a silly error though. Goalkeeper comes out, trying to head it back to the keeper, and then Mark you would needed to be there to head it in, but good moment. 18-year-old crazy man. I'm 21 today. Big man's big man's 18 and he's scoring goals in Stamford Bridge. Insane, insane. A stupid header. I mean, it would probably have gone in as an own goal, but luckily you kind of saved him a bit of blushes. I mean, he doesn't still have some blushes, but I mean, smashed into the post. But this is what I like about Mark Yu. Always running, always running, always pressing. I love Mark Yu. 4 goals in 6 matches. He's really come to alive. Really come alive. Oh, silky from Vega. Oh, that's good defense. It reminds me of playing against I think playing against Chelsea in somewhat in these games is somewhat like playing against a board, right? When you play tennis or ping pong, it kind of just returns the ball to you in a very consistent way. And if you make an error, it then just punishes you for the error, which is what we did, and also we've done against Noah, I think, when Gu scored, right? And in this moment, you have we scored because of the error. Now, it's not to say that we score from errors. We do make chances, but I think a lot of our goals, at least at the start of these matches, has been a result of errors. Oh, good save. Is he got offside? Surely he was offside. How do we get how do we get on a turnover? We just get 1-1 against the striker. Interesting. So we missed that. The defense is wide open. Where's Nick Vega? Vega should have been closer to the left or whatnot, but good strike though, going towards for the top corner. Not very far or very fast, but good save from Jorgensen. I like Jorgensen. I wonder whether he can get into that first team, but oh, that's stupid. Oh well, 1-1 makes things interesting. And that's the thing, right? They could score quite easily if out of those corners. There's not really much you can do. We didn't defend that very well. Oh, we'll get back into the game. Unlucky deflection from Cassidy. Unlucky. Well, it makes things a bit more difficult. So that's good. We need this B team to have a bit more of a challenge because sometimes it's just too easy. I think in the conference, right, for them to play. What is this? Oh yeah, he stepped on his foot. That was very late. Yeah. Something about us slipping. Destaffi just slipped as well. So that being said, I like Cassidy's in this kind of deep role. I mean, he just makes these very nice passes, very simple passes, very simple player in that sense. Probably is being held back. He probably would get a bit more goals and assists by now, but we're now defending it over to the back two now. I'm just putting Josh Chiampong next to. Wonder who takes a free kick. It's quite. It's quite a silly challenge. I wonder who takes it. Blue flag flying high, a challenge to unbelief. Keep the blue flag flying high. Come on. That was just straight at the feet of. Header. Bit silly. Goal we conceded, but that's football. What happens? RQ scored another goal before half time. Who's on the bench? We have Felix, Neto, Tosin, Sancho, Vale, Bergstrong, Iraksaki, Weka, Murray, Campbell. I reckon Felix and Sancho are options on the bench if you need a score. Sancho, I mean, probably bring on Harvey Vale later from Weka, Saki Weka. Saki looked good for when he came on against who was it, Sana. Good interception by Cassidy. He's also strong as well, this guy. Mark Yu, come on! Oh, come on, Mr. Yu. He. This is what I love about Yu, man. The guy's so hardworking. Presses every single pass, follows every ball in. What a goal! Come on, that's what we love. That is what we love. Mark Yu, my man. Mark Yu, my man. My man, Mark Yu. My man, Mark Yu, man. Look at this pass. I love Mark Yu, man. Look at that. He already runs. He runs before the pass is taken to press the keeper. Like that commitment's insane. Like even before the ball gets passed back to the keeper, right? You already see Gu moving in to intercept. But hard work from the striker, that's what we want to see. And even the defender doesn't see it, right? You could check the defender in the back. He's not covering Gu's run until actually trying to cover the keeper. So I mean, he is such a hard-working striker, which is what we want to see. Let's hope he gets a hat trick today, Gu. I like you, my guy. One of my mates was quite funny. He showed his missus some a picture of Gu to try to get Chelsea, her to support Chelsea, of course. Saw the picture of Gu, and the girl was like, "Oh, this is very good. This is very good." And yes, Gu is such a handsome man, isn't he, as well? Not that I swing that way, but you know, Gu's one of those guys where you're like, very, very attractive man. Also presses very well, so very hardworking, attractive man. What's that to beat, you know? Oh, he's pressing again. Oh no! It has Gu. Oh, wow! Gu almost got that as well. He's pressing, man. This guy, imagine if he pressed his way to. I mean, that's just hard work, you know, and that you just respect, you know, just getting there. Oh man, I love Gu. Oh man. But yeah, I mean, this goes back to the point of thing against a wooden board, right? We pass the ball in, and well, yeah, we just kind of they make the mistakes. We capitalize on that because of Gu's amazing presence. Hi, SB. Hope you're doing well. You're doing well. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Appreciate it so much. This is amazing. Oh, Gu, go on. This would be the best performance or birthday present, you know. I mean, I was saying that you sound so posh. Yeah, I do. You know, I was noting to I was saying at the start of this live stream that, you know, the best gift I could ever get is we win today. Not because it's against Shamrock Rovers. We beat Shamrock Rovers. What does that mean, right? But it also means we got our Chelsea back. And you know, when we started singing that in Stamford Bridge, man, on Brentford, I was almost tearing up at the end. I was like, we got our Chelsea back. I mean, that just means everything, you know. Back to the days where we actually are competing for top honors and stuff, and that's just, oh man, that's just brilliant. I know exactly. Second in the league. Who would have thought? Absolutely. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Who would have thought? No, it's crazy. Who would have thought that we're second in the league? And our format season has been very good. I think because I didn't get back to UK in time for the Chelsea City match at the start of the season, so I actually haven't seen us lose at home. I don't think we've lost a match at home yet, if I remember correctly, apart from the City match. That's crazy. I was thinking Tottenham get battered. One of my favorite chats. Everything to just take a piss out of Tottenham. Good pressing from Josh. Let's go. These skills. It'd be good to see Nkunku involved a bit more in this game. So I think he's not a type of number 10 to kind of drop deep like Palmer. Like, that's not really what he's good at. He's not as creative. I don't think he'll get the same assists rates or stuff as a Cole Palmer, even if he had the same chances. Like, the pass he had towards Neto. I don't think Nkunku sees that. So I don't think in some sense he doesn't have any reason to be playing and dropping deep that much. But at the same time, if he's not dropping deep, then you really are relying on Dewsbury Hall and Caicedo, Cassidy in this situation to do the playmaking. But good shot. Yeah, exactly, SB. I mean, we do see Nkunku as a striker, and I think that's what he's best at. And good shot from. How is Cucurella winning these headers in the box against these like 2-meter tall defenders, right? Like, you're bloody Cucurella's not tall. But the fact that he scored against Brentford with that header against, like, who was it, Pinnock marking him, I'm like, man's like a head taller than you. How do you score against a guy that tall? But apparently they do. So that's what we want to see. But that's what I want to see from Cassier, right? Taking more shots, because his long shots are insane. Now go on, Nkunku. Take on Dewsbury Hall, surely. Come on. Good goal. Good goal. That's what we want to see. Mr. Dewsbury Hall. What a goal. Good to see a goal from him. Yeah, no, I agree. Cucurella's this dogged, rabid possession and desire to get the ball. I mean, that's what we love from him, isn't it? Especially with his long hair. It makes everything look so much more exciting, Man's hair is just flying and he just sprints and the hair is flying behind him. You shove him, the hair flies as well. Makes, those, what do they call it? Those Japanese anime where they kind of, make the hair just have streaks and whatnot when you're sprinting to add effects. He literally has that in real life to kind of make him look like he's running taller and whatnot. It's almost going to be a penalty on Nkunku as well, but I mean, that was, because he doesn't get the ball at all. I mean, he's already going down, so that would be a pen, but good goal from Dewsbury Hall. You love to see it. You love to see that happiness. Dewsbury Hall is one of those unlucky players. I think he'll do very good at kind of a mid-table or lower table club like or traditionally lower table like a Fulham or like Southampton or something like that. You know what I mean? I reckon he's that type of player, Dewsbury Hall. So I don't think I see him getting into the first team anytime soon. And even the second team, I think next year when we have Andre Santos back, Andre Santos or Cassidy will be playing that role at the base of the midfield, if you get what I mean. So I don't think Dewsbury Hall has much of a future, really. I mean, one of the reasons why you could suggest us signing him was, when we got Kante and Drinkwater, when we signed Kante and Drinkwater from Leicester, and we signed Kante for a cheap price. Perhaps what we said was, give us Maresca, and we'll buy Dewsbury Hall from you to give you like 30 million quid or 20 million quid or whatever he came in for. And that could have been a reason why we signed him. But I mean, as you say, I really don't see exactly why we bought him in any kind of rational fashion. I don't think there really was one why we bought him, but it is what it is. He's not a bad player. I just think he doesn't have much of a chance in the squad, especially when, I mean, like even as it is, I don't know how we're going to fit in Esteban Willian, Kendry Paez, and Selminio when they come in, especially Esteban Willian and Kendry Paez, because they're going to be competing against Cole Palmer, Nkunku, Sancho, Felix, Madueke. I reckon we sell Madueke actually this summer. I think I wouldn't be surprised if Newcastle come in again with like 60 million for Madueke. We will sell Madueke. Even I think, do we sign Madueke for 20 million? If we did, then even if 40 million bid for Madueke, I wouldn't be surprised if we sell him because he's competing for spaces with Kendry Paez and stuff and Esteban Willian. I see Noni getting sold. Not necessarily because good claim. Because I just don't see how we keep Kendry Paez, Esteban Willian in the goal, especially if they're as talented as we think they are, right? I mean, of course, there's always that translation. Does that translate to the Premier League? But the way you hear people talk about Esteban Willian, the way people talk about Kendry Paez, we talk about them not as, oh, these people are decent or good players. They're players with generational talent. So Kendry Paez goes on loan? Potentially, yeah. I mean, that could be a good thing. I think maybe a good thing to give Nkunku or whoever a chance. But even if Esteban stays, right, we get how many right wingers do we have? We have Neto who can play there potentially. Nkunku, well, Nkunku's not a right winger, but we have Palmer who could drift out to the right. We have Neto who can play on the right. I mean, all these players can play on the right. And, Esteban plays on the right, or he could play in the 10, where he's competing against Palmer and Nkunku. He wouldn't want to come in third on the pecking order, especially if he is as good as people suggest that he is, which I think he most likely would be, right? So if that's the case, then, what happens? I wonder what happens to Taki as well. He's one of those other players who I wonder how it's like. Yeah, no, I agree. I reckon we have to clear out this squad as well a bit more. I mean, we have a very lot of teams. The question is, can the second team that we have on the pitch right now win matches in the Champions League, which we most likely will be in next year? Now, I wonder, right? Nkunku's a Champions League player. Noni's a Champions League level player. Vega probably could play well in the Champions League. Apart from that, I mean, and of course, Cucurella, but Cucurella doesn't play normally in this squad, right? Jorgensen, I think, is good enough. But we wouldn't, like, if we were in the Champions League, I don't think we'll be able to field, like, a second team all the time. We'll have to have some first team players playing stuff, like, 2 times a week. Let's hope this halftime short. It's 4 a.m. in the morning. Well, not that short. It's 15 minutes, but I might try to get something to eat. I'm a bit hungry. Yeah, well, I'm graduating. Well, technically next to 2025, right? But I'm in my final year of uni right now. That's crazy. Crazy how fast things fly, and how fast things changes. I mean, it was just like 2 years ago that I got to the UK and I watching football, studying, getting used to the country. Next year, who knows what happens? And I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to new adventures. But we'll see what happens, We'll see what happens. A lot can change. A lot of things can happen between now and then. I'll know by April where I'm going, but crazy. Are you a uni student as well? Oh, Nonny. That's the thing with Madueke, right? When he needs to shoot, he shoots. He passes, and when he passes, he shoots. And you're like, brother, why are you doing this? Like, I just think sometimes he just doesn't have the right end product, which he has to learn as he grows older. But I mean, when he shoots, he has been scoring a lot of goals. So just being able to get into those options, to get into those channels, partly because a lot of people try to man mark palm route to the game, so you naturally have more space out on the wing. Yeah, it's true. Just safely put it out for the corner. Oh, oh, catch it from you, big man, mark you. Come on, that's my guy. That's my guy. That is my guy. Ah, oh, this might end up being an 8-1, depending on how we go out to the second half. Yep, that is what you say. Noddy's crosses are underrated, isn't it? That's a good cross from Noddy. It's kind of like floating in. Oh. But that's just hard work. Well deserved, man. I mean, the first 2 goals just came out of nowhere because he just had to press. That's really hard. Do a lot of running. That's what we want to see. Oh, that's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. Oh, halftime as well. I'll get in. I love Mark you. I love Mark you. Goo. Oh, that's what we want to see. Oh man. Time for me to try to search for some food at 4 a.m. in the morning. I am starving. Oh, that's unsightly. Oh, I've been gaining so much weight since this Christmas. I went skiing with varsity trip with Oxford, and man, I've gained so much weight. But that is what it is. You must enjoy life, you know. You must enjoy life. I'll be back. I'll be back for the second half at the latest. But I'm going to look for some food. I am starving because I've been traveling for the last like 3 days. My flight from Hong Kong from UK got cancelled. Go. Yeah, I just went to get some food. Um, man, starving. I went back to Hong Kong from the UK. Back Oh, is it Real Madrid Bayern Munich right now? What is that on? Ooh. Let me put on Bayern Munich. Oh, they're just showing it right now. Or is this is live, right? No, this is actually what's going on with Fulham Liverpool? They're playing right now, are they? Are they playing? That was some other matches are going on right now. I don't think there's any matches going on right now. They're just showing some highlights from Madrid Liverpool. Well, I was gonna eat some cakes in the fridge, but then realized probably not the best idea. Protein powder for everything. Something. That's why I need a spoon. Oh. A good save from Neuer. When was this match? 2-2 on aggregate. When was this? Fascinating. Some protein powder. Important. I was going to eat some cake, but I realized that's probably equally as bad for my health as this. If I'm still hungry, I'll go eat the cake that I got. What's wrong with these caps, man? What's actually wrong with these caps? Blimey. That was not expected. Oh, good save from Neuer. I don't know. I don't remember where this match came from. Surely it's not recently because there should be aggregate scores of the Champions League right now, right? Yeah, I mean they didn't even play Real Madrid. Like, what's going on here? Where did that come from? Yeah, where did that come from? What am I watching? Real Madrid. Was that just last year then? Real Madrid Bayern. Yeah, that was last year, right? Semi-final. Yeah. Yeah, that's been 2 points. Never mind. I think we need a goalkeeper. That's my intuition. Let's see. Man. A lot of very good highlights being streamed on my screen. It was good. I'll have to end up having to cancel the subscription the day after I bought it, but that's important for watching the football. Yeah, this was the match, wasn't it? This was the Neuer mistake match, wasn't it? Yeah. Never like seeing goalkeepers make mistakes like that. Never good. So that's just me being an ex-goalkeeper. You want to support the goalkeepers, the goalkeeper union. Oh man. Who's this Juninho guy? Karabag FK scoring 6 goals in the Champions League. Where even is Karabag FK? Huh? Azerbaijan's side. Europa League, can't remember. Nani? How's he had 6 games in the Europa League and then 6 goals in the Champions League? Maybe they dropped. Oh yeah, no, we did. Those were the times. Wasn't too long ago, was it? When Hazard was here. Blimey. Time flies, man. Time absolutely flies, especially in football. Didn't seem that long ago when Conte was around. Who won the Prem. Nor was it that long ago when people won the Champions League. I mean, that just feels like yesterday, but man, I feel like Jose Mourinho when he said to Dele Alli, remember, today I'm 50. Yesterday, just yesterday, I was 20 or something like that. It's like crazy to see how far Dele Alli's career has dropped off. I mean, you're seeing his, what do you call it? I watched his interview with Gary Neville recently, and that was heartbreaking. I mean, to be able to go from his background to where he got to, and I know he's at Spurs and you want to just take the piss out of it, but I mean, that's just. Oh yeah, it's very impressive how far he's come, and hopefully, I mean, there's a good player in there. I mean, it's just one of those things about English players being good and then all of a sudden just getting killed by the media, like Rashford and whatnot, and it just kind of plateau or feet or what do you call it or Foden and stuff like that, right? I mean, of course, Foden, this is just one bad season, but you kind of think, I wonder whether you're like what 20, 22 or something like that, and you're in the spotlight. You're like people are saying, oh, you're the next big thing for your country. You have to be good to represent your country and just get killed in the media like that. I mean, I'm like 21, right? And I was 20 for the last year. Like if I had that being said about me every single day, I want like that probably would mess up your psychological state for people to say like, oh, your career success is what might make our country great again, or what might win us a World Cup or something. To have that said about you all the time, it's not be very good for your mental health or your sanity, really, because then you're just gonna have so much expectation and pressure on yourself. Which is good why Cole Palmer just acts somewhat absent-minded in all things. So hopefully, just doesn't think about such stuff. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Cole Palmer is when he's 27 or something like that, but it just continues to develop and grow into what he is. I think Cole Palmer's adapted his game significantly from last year, though. Yeah. Different position, though, because Pochettino's playing him as a. Well, I mean, Maresca's playing him as a 10 instead of a winger, as Pochettino did. Sometimes I wonder if we move Palmer back out to the wing, whether he would have more effect on games. And I know that's not the style of winger that Enzo likes, because Enzo wants those wingers to stick to the wing, but also on the wing you kind of have more space as well. So I wonder whether that would actually be better for Palmer's kind of goals and assists. But I think as a team as a whole, it's important that we have Neto or Madueke on the wing to kind of keep that width. Oh, we're bringing on Harvey Vale. I wonder who's coming from. Maybe I reckon for Renato Vega, maybe. And then we get Vega on the weekend. They haven't raised the board yet. We see Harvey Vale. I like Harvey Vale because he was playing on what do you call it? He was playing back in the Tuchel days, wasn't he, Harvey Vale? Yeah. Who's been subbed? I wonder. You'll have to see. I think it is Vega because I just saw Cucurella on the pitch. Oh, Vega's on as well. Hmm. Hmm. Or has it been sub for a midfielder? For some reason, I have for Madweke. Okay, that's interesting. I just seem to have a idea in the back of my mind that Harvey Vale was a left back. I'm not sure where I got that from. Maybe that's because Tuchel's playing wing backs and then they put Harvey Vale at left wing back or something like that. Maybe that's why. Or maybe I just have the complete false impression all along. But he never strikes me as a right winger or a left. Okay, he's playing left wing, so maybe that's what he's doing. I remember I used to play Football Manager and I got Harvey Vale and I what do you call it? He had that whole, when you have the greens and the reds and the yellows on the Football Manager screen, he kind of had that everywhere. I think that was the same with Lewis Hall. They just were everywhere, which is insane how versatile they are. I kind of want to see Ratsiaki come on. Maybe Ratsiaki for Dewsbury Hall and then let Cassidy roam a bit more. So I want to see Cassidy in that roaming role because I think that would be very interesting because he was just so good for the Italian under 20. Was it under 21? I think it was under 21 World Cup. Right? He was so good at He was so good in that kind of roaming number 8, that box to box role. Because I mean, here you can see he's very good at beating his man. He's very strong on the ball, but then he just kind of stays there to just shield the defense, which kind of prevents him from using all those skills in attack. Because imagine you get Cassidy in those positions where Cucurella's trying to win the ball, right? For those headers. Like, that would just be so deadly because the guy's massive. The guy's an absolute tank of a man. He wouldn't even need to jump, he'll get those headers, right? I want to see more of Raksaki. He was very good against Astana. Very calm. But then that being said, it's against Astana, right? Like, oh, go on, Gu, get the fourth. Unlucky. What is that, man? How have you let that? My favorite player. I think it might be Caicedo, actually. Caicedo or Gusto, I would say. I have the third black kit on. I have the third black kit for Gusto on the back, and I have the home kit with Caicedo on the back. So I'll say those two are probably my favorite players right now. I mean, of course, I think Palmer's the best player in the team, but I feel a lot of connection with Gusto and Caicedo. Maybe because I always make a joke to my friends that I'm older than Gusto, which is kind of crazy. And I also play right back as well. Well, I now play a bit more at right back since I broke my wrist, like goalkeeping a while back. But so I like right back. So I really like Gusto. I think, how do you say, it's insane to think that we don't think that much about Reece James, right? Like, if when Salah was injured for Liverpool last year, everyone was like, "Oh, we miss Salah, we miss Salah." Like, I don't think it's unfair to say that to us, Reece James is as important a player, or at least as big a player as Salah is to Liverpool. In fact, I would say Liverpool have a more perhaps balanced or stacked squad than us in that sense. But the fact that we don't even think of us missing Reece James in this similar way is kind of crazy. And I probably would have said Reece James if it wasn't for the fact that the guy's injured all the time. And I consider Reece James as, how do you say it? I almost consider Reece James as a pseudo player in the sense that, right, we know the guy exists. The guy's been injured for so long that, like, I almost wish he just, wasn't like. I think when he gets back, then I'll probably say Reece James. He just hasn't played enough for me to actually say, oh, he's my favorite player right now, because he really just hasn't been playing, right? I mean, of course, it's a bit of a technicality there, but I think, like, I just wish he was less injured, and then you could say more about it. I agree with you. He has everything. He's strong. He's fast. His 1v1 defending is amazing. His shots are amazing. I mean, the year he broke out, I mean, the amount of goals he scored as in that right wing back, it was insane. Now imagine we have him in what do you call it? Where Cucurella is, because I think that's the position that Enzo would want him to be playing when he's fully fit again. Like, that would be deadly. He would be scoring loads of goals as well, because he's getting into the box in those positions, right? Cucurella gets in the box a lot if you watch games. Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, I just hope he just doesn't get injured again, man. It's just crazy. I think actually Ampong needs to make some more overlapping runs sometimes. But that should be tactical to kind of have him tuck in. I mean, he is part of the back three instead of like Cucurella roaming out. Are United losing 3-0? No way. They're shit. To Tottenham as well. I suppose battering Tottenham's not exactly for everyone. That being said, it would be the most Spursy thing if Spurs decide to lose from here. I wouldn't be surprised at all. But who's the lineups? Hoyland. They've played a squad. They've played a strong the squad actually. United. That being said, holding midfield of Eriksen and Ugarte. Eriksen's like a 10. Like that is like bound to be overrun. They at least put like maybe I don't know. They don't have many midfielders, do they? Right? Ugarte, Casemiro, maybe, but that's just odd. Or maybe Eriksen's playing deeper these days. I mean, I haven't watched United enough to see where Eriksen's playing. It just we remember Eriksen as that kind of the number 10 or that roaming kind of playmaker that we saw in Hotspur in that joke of a club. But good refereeing to this game, I think. Been very good. Cassidy just finds himself in nice pockets of space. Good defending. Am I doing anything for my birthday? Nothing much, really. I mean, I was meant to have a small birthday celebration yesterday with some friends, but that got cancelled because I just said I flew. My flight back from Heathrow got delayed and got cancelled essentially, so I cancelled that celebration. I might do something in January when all my friends are back because a lot of my friends are studying in the States, right? So they haven't gotten back to Hong Kong yet. So I might do something in like January for a late celebration. But yeah, no, I'm not doing much really. I mean, 21st birthday is something to celebrate. I think the next milestone, 30, right? Fine, you don't want to think about that. I might be married then, Crazy. Go on, Cuckoo. Go on, Cuckoo. I want to go get it! Come on! Let's go! What a goal. Cuckoo. Oh, get it. That's a good goal. Oh, man. Look, I mean, for all of this, right? They're still doing better than Spurs. Like, at least Shamrock Rovers didn't throw a 2-0 lead in the 18th minute. Like, I still don't know what club in this professional football can throw a 2-0 lead in 18 minutes to a 4-2 deficit and only get a consolation goal at the end. Like, for all how bad these Conference Leagues teams, I'm yet to see them throw a 2-goal lead. Mark Gu's getting subbed off, but good goal from him, man. Standing applause for Mark Gu. What a goal. What a goal. Oh, man. Man's happy. Oh, it's Joao Felix. Joao. Is that for Disasi? Axel. Axel. Axel, where are you? Axel has disappeared. It's Mr. Campbell. And Josh Ashiampo has gone to the center of the defense. That's good. Bro, imagine being the Shamrock Rovers, guys. You're like, okay, I mean, this random 18-year-old scored a hat-trick against us, and now a Portuguese international just come off the bench. I mean, the guys they're probably like, this is funny, this is funny. Actually, no. Actually, Felix is playing as a 10 and Nkunku's playing as the 9. Hopefully Nkunku gets a goal. That'd be good to see. Because he's been rather quiet this game, I think, Nkunku. I mean, he's not done anything wrong, but oh, that's beautiful, isn't it? Did Harvey Bell not stick his leg out? Surely. Oh, that was close. That was close. Oh, that's what I like about Felix, man. Needs a bit better end product, but his. I mean, he's just flair. He's just beautiful to watch Felix. You know, the small flicks, passes. You know, he's like a luxury player to have. You know, it's like when people buy like watches, right? You could get like a mechanical or like an automatic watch, but no, not automatic. Those digital watches, right? Does the job. You could tell the time more accurate than the automatic, mechanical windy watches. But then people like those Audemars Piguets, Patek Philippe for stuff like that, because they're like, it's flary, completely a waste of how do you say it? It doesn't have any functional ability to it, but it just looks beautiful. I think Felix is kind of like that player. I think if he adds that end product to his game, man, Felix would be insane. Like he would be not only be beautiful to watch, he'd also be like amazing. Cuckoo, drinks fire, he eats Australia. It's crazy how similar these kits are to Celtics kits. Or Celtic, whatever the hell people call this stuff. Chelsea. Oh, that's a Chelsea, 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 Chelsea. Go on, Vale. It'd be great to see Murray Campbell score. I shall go eat me cake. I'm really getting obese, but yeah, this is what bulky season is for, isn't it? That is what bulky is for. Beautiful cake. My aunt bought it for me as well. Really nice. Like creamy on the inside and crispy on the outside. Just brilliant. I gain like 5 kilograms every single time I come back to Asia. Because for all of the things which the UK is good at, making good comfort food is not one of them. And I'm going to Japan soon as well. So I'm like, blimey, this food's amazing. So I'm just going to continue my bulk all the way till January, and then I go back to the UK and I go start fasting again. I mean, I'm going to start Lenten fasting soon as well. I mean, a month before Easter, right? So. No, beautiful path. We've actually gone on Chelsea back, haven't we? Blimey. Oh man. I have a video from us winning the Champions League. I remember I just broke down in tears at the final whistle. The only time in my whole life that I've ever cried tears of joy. Oh, nice skill. How does he even do that, man, Felix? Receives the ball in his back foot and then flicks it across and then pushes it around. How does he do it? He jumps around the pass, flicks it around, and then goes. That's crazy. So techy, man. Love this guy. Love this guy. Really fun player. Yeah, definitely. Is Thiago Silva in the crowd? We're chanting Thiago Silva. He was my favorite player until he left. Man, I almost started crying when he left. I'm not the guy who cries either. It was so sad. I love Thiago Silva, man. Thiago, whoa. Came from Stamford Bridge to win the Champions League. Oh, go on, Felix. Oh. This Pulse guy's a massive ass. Look at how that blocks. It's insane. Guy just sits on the ball. That's an interesting way to save the ball. Just sit on it. It's fascinating. Thiago, whoa. Thiago, whoa. Came to Stamford. Came from PSG to win the Champions League. Thiago, whoa. No way. Is it actually? Holy smokes. Is it? What's going on here? It would be the most Spursy thing if they bottle that as well, wouldn't it? I reckon within 5 minutes you'll tell me it's 3-3, and I'll be like, you know what? If this match ends 6-3 to United, I would not be surprised at all. Most Spursy thing in the world. Most Spursy thing in the world. Blimey. It happened again. It happened again. Tottenham Hotspurs. It happened again. It's actually insane. Expressions do be oozing right now. If you get the connotation, you get it. I want one of these that can be a lot to score. Tyreek George should have a goal. The Blues come marching in. I want to be in that number. When the Blues come marching in. Oh, when the Blues come marching in. Oh, when the Blues come marching in. I want to be in that number. It's crazy how Josh Chiampong's in centre back as well. Clear two hands in the back, Felix. Can't complain. I don't think Hong Kong actually streams Tottenham United. I mean, I could probably pull it up on those illegal streaming sites, but I'd rather not have to go through all those unsavory websites that show up. If you know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I want to be in that number when the Blues come marching in. Oh, when the Blues. Do you have other players? We should bring on some more players off the bench if we can. We've subbed 3 players off. We can still sub 2 more. Everyone else deserves 90 minutes. Maybe sub off Nkunku. I reckon sub Nkunku off. I mean, maybe they're keeping him on just because he wants to. They want him to score, but no. When I saw you laughing, I had to do check the United score just in case they scored another one. I'd not be surprised. Oh, that aura from Harwood Bellis. George is not the fastest winger, but I want to be in that number. I love the confidence of Murray Campbell telling people to come or not, removing the defense. It's good. Good to see from a 18-year-old or however old he is. Makes you feel old, man. These players, like, blimey, older than all these lots. They look like proper men as well. I reckon pressure and stress does make you age quicker. You look at like at Chiampong, he doesn't look like he's 18, you know. Like I look at pictures when I was 18, you know, I'm like, you know, had a relatively stress-free life. Well, stress-free life. Right? All we did was A levels and stuff like that. Right? So yeah, no, exactly. $18 to 21, yeah, no. Are we actually playing against a guy called Nugget? Like Nuggets coming on the pitch. I reckon we sub Nkunku off and put on Weka or whatever his name is. There's no need to have Nkunku there, just because I think he would be the type of player who would be very good against a low block in Everton. But he's really ghosted through this game, Nkunku. Oh, Nugent. I thought it was Nuggets or something like that. Fascinating. Sometimes with these names, you just need someone to pronunciate it because, like, I mean, in Hong Kong, I mean, you don't get a guy called Nugent, right? I just look at that like Nungent or something like that. Like, how the heck is that pronounced? Yeah, I reckon it is going to be tough. Just don't want to drop points against them. Keep our momentum up. I thought I heard a whistle. I don't know. Good job, Barry Campbell. I reckon bring on Raksaki or Saki for Dewsbury Hall. Yeah, Dewsbury Hall's been kind of like a very consistent player. Sam Raksaki, that's what we want. I want to see. He looks young. Insane. Hopefully we see Raksaki like kind of a bit deeper than Cassidy roaming a bit more. That'd be interesting. Last 8 minutes of the game. Blimey, could have been a goal. Yeah, still on. A good interception. Cassidy's coming up. Oh, good block. Ooh. If Renato Vega plays 90 minutes here, I wonder who's going to play a left back against Everton. Nice speaking to you, mate. Have a good one. Enjoy your day. I suppose it's night now. Okay, Tottenham scored another one. What a shame. What a shame. Maybe it's not the history of the Tottenham today. Oh, good. Howard Palace. Man's trying to do a Zuma. Not Howard Palace, Murray Campbell, I mean. Theory's cleared the line for himself, hasn't he? Right. Has Saturday scored a goal for us? Yeah, I don't know. Morning. Full time. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good one.